everybody, it's me, AkashaWolf, and today we are going to be talking about the law of attraction. It actually took me a little bit to kind of figure out what I was going to do for you guys next when it came to the love spells and the love Valentine's Day thing. But in some way I kind of toned things down with different things I've noticed. So first I gave you something that was simple, then I gave you something that was even more simple, and now I'm giving you something else that's like, I guess you could say it's way simple, but not all at the same time. Like, you don't really need anything for it except for your thoughts and how you think about yourself and how you view things in life. So let's get started. I'll be telling you all kinds of other things later after I'm done explaining this to you. So the law of attraction is really kind of in some ways complicated. For those of you who might read about law of attraction spells or law of attraction potions and stuff like that that you can make at home, you don't even have to use that stuff to actually make a law of attraction happen for you, because really it's all on how you view things and how you think of things and what you project out into the universe. This is kind of like when I first explained to you guys about love spells, how I was explaining to you, like, if you can't love yourself, then how do you expect someone else to love you? It sounds really cruel and mean, but sometimes that's just how it is. And it's all based on what you project out to the universe. But there's a lot of things that can block people from the law of attraction. And when it comes to the law of attraction, you don't need to be beautiful, you don't need to be skinny, you don't need to have big boobs, you don't need to have a big butt, you don't need to be masculine or any of that type of stuff. Like, someone who really directs on what a person looks like, you really don't kind of want to be with. But everyone in some way has a list, and it seems like that in life you don't necessarily get what you have on your list. You kind of sometimes always get the complete opposite. Not only that, with time people do change. Your taste and what you are attracted to changes. But again, like, all people are into different things, you guys. So I feel that there's absolutely someone out there for everyone. And I think actually there's more than one person out there for everyone. Because some of us may run into our soulmate, but it doesn't mean that we're meant to be with them in this life. It's kind of sucks if you think about it. But anyways, so when it comes to the law of attraction, you need to look at a lot of things in yourself before trying to look at things in other people. You have to notice your flaws, not like your physical flaws, but the way you think in a lot of ways. What I'm saying is, if you think, oh, I'm ugly, or something like, my eyes are not big enough, or my nose is not, like, defined, or my face isn't defined enough, or I'm not dark enough, or light enough, or thin enough. We usually have that type of thing going on because of the socialty and everything we go on, that goes on in life, and some of the things that we see on TV. Now, some of the things on TV can help you in a good way, showing that someone can fall in love with someone who doesn't, really do this and that for themselves and everything like that. And a lot of times, though, it kind of comes down to weight. I noticed that there's always someone asking for a weight spell. And this is the thing about weight, is that it's not necessary. Being big is not a bad thing. Okay? But the only way it's a bad thing is if it's having a problem with your health. That's the only time when it's a bad thing. And that's when you need to start thinking about that. But not necessarily to attract somebody out there. Like freaking, who's a good example? Monique. She is hilarious, and she is freaking beautiful. She did that one movie, Fat Girls, P-H-A-T, Pretty Hot and Thick. She did a great job in there, and she carries her weight beautifully. She wears what she wants to wear, and she feels good about herself. And that's something that people need to learn and take into themselves, especially for the law of attraction to work for them. And I'm using weight as an example because it's very commonly known. And depending on where you live or where you're from, there's a certain definition of beauty to everyone. And I mean this for males and females, guys. Some of you think that you need to be big and muscular and whatever to attract a girl, or you need to be mean and not so nice. Sometimes you might feel you're too nice, and that's stupid. A lot of times people like a balance when it comes to that type of thing, and some don't. Like, some need more than one thing because of certain things that they go through in their life, or just how they are as a person. And it's really weird. It's hard to explain. But I've noticed a lot of guys say, oh, I'm not attractive, or they're into certain movies for these reasons. Like guys who are into romance comedies or romances like to watch those because they feel it's not going on in their life. But there's a thing about that, is that you have to take those steps to be able to make all that stuff happen. You have to view yourself better. You have to value yourself. You have to see the great things in yourself for everyone else to see it. You have to see these things. You have to take yourself and take it in and value yourself. Once you do that, you're sending out there that you're special and you're something worth being with. Now, for those type of people who just sit there and they're like, why would someone want to be with me, this and that and whatever, you're downing yourself and you're sending that negative energy around you, and it's building up and it's creating a shield around you to where no one is going to want to come in. Some people do, but these are people that are very attuned in some ways. They view things differently. And when they see someone like that, sometimes they want to be able to break that and try to get to know the person better because they see something that other people don't see. But you see how this is like, you know, always like a back and forth type of thing. Like, it's not necessarily really getting right to it. So my advice to you guys is to look at yourself and value yourself. Value even more the things that are really amazing about you. For example, I used to have a problem with my nose. Like, I would think it was too big and everything like that. Something that I do, I guess you can say that I like my nose a lot better. I feel more comfortable with myself. I feel comfortable with who I am. Like, for me, it was my nose that bugged me. And it was my legs that bugged me too, because I would have bruises and stuff. That's because I was crazy. And I would like jump around on everything and like get bruised up and have scars and stuff. But that's just me. But yeah, I had a problem with my nose, but I've come to the point to where I don't care about it anymore. I see that it fits my face. It's made for me, and it's a part of who I am. And I love my nose and I love my legs now. I guess you can say what really changed me more was when I read more about my zodiac sign. And I think that's what all you guys need to do. It'd be good for you guys to learn your birth chart, so that way you can read about yourself and see the amazing things about you. And for me, when I read about my sign, it made me feel really special. I felt great and empowered. I felt amazing. And from that, I just felt beautiful overall. And I came to a point to where I wasn't really wearing any makeup or anything like that. And I don't know. It was just this really big change for me. And different experiences in my life would make me change myself because I would see things differently. And the changes that I like to look at are in movies, mostly, because I have a real connection with movies. I love movies. I want to be an actress, and I just love movies. And when I watch them, I take them in as lessons, and I also like use them to learn more. But yes, you guys, see something about you and love it and like really make it go out there. I want you guys, this is the thing, you have to walk around like you are the freaking hottest thing out there. That's the whole trick about it. You have to walk around with complete confidence. You gotta walk around like there's no one else out there like you. Because honestly, there really isn't. Like, you are unique, okay? And you need to look at that about yourself. All this stuff that I'm telling you helps you with the law of attraction. So what I want you guys to do, if you are interested in the law of attraction naturally, just check out things about your zodiac sign, check out numerology, just go in front of a mirror and look at yourself, and then the things that bug you about yourself, don't try to physically change them if they're physical. Try to change it mentally and try to love it. Like, like a lyric in Michael Jackson's song, Childhood. Try hard to love me before you judge me. Okay? So try hard to love something about you before you judge it. Okay? And just because of what one person may say doesn't mean it's true. And another thing is that look at yourself in the mirror a lot more. Okay, I want you guys to look in the mirror and sit there and count to 10. If you can't stand looking at yourself for 10 seconds, then it's kind of like that. If you can't love yourself for 10 seconds or enjoy your company for 10 seconds in the mirror, then how do you expect someone else to? Or how do you expect to live that way if somehow you were to end up alone? You know what I mean? It's kind of cruel if you think about it. And this was actually kind of used in True Blood before, I remember, and it was pretty interesting because it is the truth in a lot of ways. But do that. Look in the mirror for 10 seconds. And if you could sit there for that 10 seconds, then good job. Then you just basically passed that you're able to embrace yourself for that long of a time. So someone else can. Another thing, you guys, is that if you try looking up your astrological sign and you try looking up your numerology, it's basically from your name and everything like that, look at what other celebrities have your zodiac sign. That'll really put up your little confidence level. Walk confident. That means stand up straight and head up high. Don't be snotty, but be confident and just act like there's like a whole world out there to embrace and just everything, and that everyone's eyes are on you, because once you have that energy set around you, then people are going to look. And another thing, don't be afraid to walk by a mirror and look at yourself, or even your reflection in somewhere. You know, check yourself and whatever. Just sit there, look at yourself as long as you want, because it actually builds your confidence more. And for those of you who don't like looking at yourself because you think you look gross or weird or whatever, you need some more mirrors. Get some more mirrors and learn to look at yourself more. Because some people are like, oh, that's conceited or whatever like that. It's better to be conceited than to be unhappy with what you look like. You know what I mean? Like, that's why conceited people get more people or guys or chicks or whatever after them. For example, my brother's conceited. He's extremely conceited. I don't think he's too hot to trot, but that, you see, I'm his sister and that's what I think. But he just absolutely believes he is. He thinks he's the greatest thing out there, you guys, and he sits there and he looks in his mirror. He broke in here and he just had to look at himself in my mirror and he was just saying how good looking he is and all this other stuff. See, that's a good example. And my brother, you know, he's big and hefty and whatever, and he's got girls after him. He's a Gemini. You know, they got that comedy thing going on. I like Geminis. They're the shiznit. Anyway, don't worry, I love all the signs. I'm just saying, Gemini's shiznit. Anyway, but yeah, you guys, I hope this is helping you out. It's probably like all confusing and out there or whatever. I'm just trying to give you words of wisdom of law of attraction. And all of this is those steps. So, another thing, I want you to pick a goal. Pick one goal. Now, once you make this goal and you actually go out there and do it, that will also bring up that attraction level to everyone. For those of you who watch My 600-Pound Life, if you notice that a lot of the people in there who start to lose weight and they're going out there and they're working at it, they attract somebody. Even when they're in kind of that state where they're kind of looking a little, you know, offish and whatever, because they still have to get some skin removed and everything, they attract somebody. Because that energy that they're putting out there, that they're really trying hard for something, then it attracts somebody. But yes, you guys, for those of you who feel like you have a weight problem, don't do it because of someone else. Do it for yourself. Do it entirely for yourself, not for someone else, because if you do it that way, then there's not going to be much in there with it. Unless you have, like, you know, children or something like that that want you to lose the weight because it has health problems on you and everything like that. That's a good reason to do it. But for those of you who feel like you have a weight problem and you don't like it, just go out there and do it. Just go out there and decide you're going to do it. And love yourself. Because another thing too is when it comes to being overweight, when you're overweight, you feel bad about yourself and you don't think that highly of yourself. So it kind of makes it worse and harder. Just decide that you're going to go out there and you're going to make the steps to lose weight. It's as simple as just going out for a nice walk, you guys. Some of you are probably like, oh, how would you know? You're skinny. I have people in my family who are overweight and who have health problems with it. And all they do is go out for a walk and they start losing weight. Just decide to do it. Because if you guys have health problems and you have a weight problem and you don't take care of it, by the time you decide to take care of it, it might be too late because anything can pop up. And sometimes it seems like for some people, they need to be scared in some way. They have to nearly lose their lives to be able to learn to do something. But yes, even for those of you who don't like your hair or something like that, who think it might be damaged, take the steps to make your hair better and stuff like that. My hair is actually kind of damaged. It probably looks okay on camera, but it's kind of damaged. But take some of the steps to make it better. And for those of you who feel like you have a uneven skin tone or is kind of blotchy or whatever, take the steps to do that. And for those of you who want help on any of this with the weight loss or the hair or the skin or masculine guys, yeah, or to get, masculine and all this other shit in it, just ask me some questions and I'll post videos up on the my other page once I get it working. And for those of you who want to kind of understand what might be your problem, just tell me things about yourself in a message and maybe I can help you through it and we can work together to help your law of attraction to come out a lot better. What else? Yes, so skin tone, stuff like that. Let's see. So yes, sorry, I completely got off track. But anyway, I think I might have covered everything. So remember, you guys, love yourself, strut your stuff, feel great about yourself, just take in those great qualities about yourself. And not only that, compliment other people. Because you're helping everyone else, and you're also making yourself feel better by complimenting someone else. Just the littlest thing. Try this too. Look in a mirror. Okay? No. Get a jar. Look in the mirror. Alright? Put that jar there and it stays there. Every time you look in the mirror, or every morning or every night, you look in the mirror, say something great about yourself, something you love about yourself, and put a coin inside of the little jar. Alright? Every time that you say something amazing about yourself, put a coin in a jar, and once that jar is filled, go take it to one of those little charity things, the little, those star coin machines or whatever. If you put it in there and basically donate it, you'll feel better about yourself because you did something good. But not only that, each one of those coins has something great to say about yourself. This will also help you out with that. I read that somewhere, I forget where. I don't know. I'll find out. But yeah, you guys, if you need any help with the law of attraction thing, or if you had a hard time understanding something, just let me know, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. My camera came back to life, so that's why the sound and everything is a little bit better. If you hear guinea pig sounds, that's because I have guinea pigs right next to the camera. We got 2 more guinea pigs. Woohoo! So anyway, you guys, I'll see you later, and bye, and blessed be.